Hello everyone, I'm Bro Mithra. It's time to talk about the May Kingdom Death Monster Kickstarter update. Or is it the April update that actually came in May? Or is it the Easter update? It doesn't matter. Update 105 for the Kingdom Death Gambler's Chest. This is pretty much the best update we possibly could have asked for. We're going to talk about it. There's really not much to really read or go through or really do, but there's some stuff we're going to talk about. But first and foremost, it's been a minute since I've recorded videos and put them up, I should say. I've recorded a lot of videos. I just haven't gotten a chance to get them up. There's actually a video that I was going to have actually up today, but I wanted to get this video up first because this is huge news. This is really good. This is like the best update we could have possibly wanted, so I really want to talk about this. But there'll be a video talking about what I've done for the past month and why I've been away. So that will come out. Either it will be up a little bit while after this, or it will be up tomorrow. So that will explain everything. There's other videos that I've just uploaded that I just haven't made public yet, so it will explain them all. So that's it. I haven't gone away. I'm still making Kingdom Death stuff. I'm going to talk about it, so wait till you see that video. But let's talk about this huge news. This is just the best thing possible. So here it is, update 105, just exclamation points. It starts off with this shipping box and the big dent in it. Just more box packaging, more box packaging, more box. Looks like Anne's trespass. Just a waste of paper on top. And that's it. It's the Gambler's Chest box. And that's it on the ground. That's it out of the box. Gambler's Chest, Gambler's Chest, Gambler's Chest, Gambler's Chest. This is a final production set. Well, I'll talk about it. Here's the book. As you can see, it's the Gambler's Chest book. There it is. Gambler's Chest book. There we go. The King. The Awaited. Crimson Croc. Some thoughts on Crimson Croc here. It does have new rules. Can't read it. Can't make anything out on this page, however, for this Crimson Croc new rules. But I'm looking forward to reading them. But it is interesting how it just says new rules here. That is definitely what it says for Crimson Croc and stuff. So we have dreamism. This is a philosophy of death. This one is worth talking about. So this philosophy system is supposed to be, well, it definitely is. It's a system that you can use in, I don't know about any campaign, but you can definitely use it in Lantern. Or we'll see what happens in the future. But it's supposed to be a plug-and-play system. It just so happens that the first one we've now seen is this dreamism one. Or I shouldn't say the first one we've seen. The first one we can now actually read in the finalized product of it. So if we read here, so dreamism, massive figure. The measured, lulling sound of dreamers pervades the settlement. Despite it, you cannot sleep. Their snores break like waves on your mind, crashing into your thoughts and dragging you inexorably into the orbit of the mysterious figure kneeling at the center of the settlement. Your sleep-deprived body crumbles in the pooling fabric at its feet. Game +1 Lumion roll on this. So, this is definitely tied to the Gambler. Maybe this is a Gambler-specific philosophy. It doesn't say, it just says dreamism, philosophy of death. This might be tied to Gambler-specific. I have a hard time seeing this and what it's describing not being, one, tied to Gambler, or two, not being, well, I mean, Gambler would be Dreamkeeper, right? So what I mean by that is Dreamkeeper doesn't necessarily mean that that's an expansion that's just limited to the Gambler's Chest. Dreamkeeper is like kind of, well, what I assume, since Dreamkeeper is like a core monster, the Dreamkeeper campaign is tied to the monster. So when I say like this is tied to Gambler, I'm not necessarily meaning like it's tied to Gambler's Chest. This doesn't read as if it's going to be able to be devoid. Like this doesn't seem like it's universal, like it's agnostic of the system. Like it's just one of the universal ones you just use forever whenever you use philosophy system. This definitely feels like this is tied 100% to the monster, to the Dreamkeeper campaign, because this is when he'd be in the middle of the settlement. So interesting. Hopefully, not all of them are like that. And then just a bunch of exclamation points. So Nothing here was written in the comments, or nothing here was written in the update. I don't know why this was done, but you can scroll all the way down to the comments, and we'll do that. And here's what should have been in the update, right here. Production is underway. This is a sample from them. This is a final production sample. The factory is aiming on completion by mid-July. And we'll keep everyone posted with more details as they develop. Pretty amazing, right? That's actually really crazy. So that my fear of it being shipped to me during Gen Con would be a big thing, but I doubt I'll be getting it that early. And like if they finish mid-July, I don't think we'll still see it until September, October. Mid-July, then it will ship during all of August. Maybe make it to the warehouses mid-September. Then I have a feeling it might need to be repacked. I don't know, because all the plastic is done, and only thing that's being made now is like the paper assets, the box, stuff like that, tokens, cardboard. So the plastic's all done. So whether or not that's been in the same facility that they're packing, I don't know. Or if it's going to be shipped here and then they're going to repack the plastic after they open it up and then they'll reseal everything. I don't know how that's going to be done, but maybe they'll ship. Maybe the plastic is being shipped to where the production is. I don't know. But plastic has been done for a while, a very long time. Maybe it's in the production facility and it's just been stored there all this time. But either way, I don't think we're going to see Gambler's Chest until September or October at the earliest. But that is still this year. That's still amazing. That is still 5 months. I mean, we're less than half a year maybe now. So that's awesome. 5 months is a very generous thing to say, but that would be great to be playing it by year's end. So now there's one other thing that's very interesting that I do want to just talk about, even though I know I said there's really not much to talk about. And that comment really should have been in the update itself, but I just want to go to the shop real quick. I don't know, there was a shop update too. It dropped with the store. We have Lolo in here. Now, I mentioned about Skrill. Skrill's amazing, right? So this is still $60 because it comes with the painter size one, right? So just to be more clear as to why I said Skrill was like the best white box we've seen, it's because she was $30 and she had a lot of content that was universal content. Well, I explained all of why I like Skrill, but as to why I didn't like, or why it's not that I didn't like Death Inheritor Aya, all right? I do definitely like Death Inheritor Aya, but I just feel like I should elaborate more on why it is I thought Skrill was so good. Aya included the painter thing, and then it was very limited. It wasn't universal. It was limited to Phoenix, her stuff. And then same with the Sun Lion. The Sun Lion was also great. I think Sun Lion was $30 as well. But Sun Lion, very limited to the Sunstalker campaign. Whereas Skrill is just, you can use it in anything. It's not attached to anything. You can use it forever. It's not gated very difficultly. It enhances regular base game stuff. So that's why I figured that was the perfect one. Rather than, not saying Sunlion was bad, I'm just saying that Sunlion was linked to Sunstalker, and you might not always want to play people with the Sun. And then same with Aya, you might not want to use the Phoenix. And even if you do want to use the Phoenix, you still need to use the level 3 Phoenix. You have to hunt 2 of them to even get the arrow online. There's a whole wonkiness with the way you draw the trait. Not saying that those things were bad and everything. And this goes the same with this. I don't think this one's better than Skrill, but this one's super interesting, and I really do want to really talk about this just because we're talking about Gambler's Chest. So Lolo in here, she's $60. Again, she's going to come with a... let me just move this over. Here we go. Where it says... This is all her lore here, but it says... The Lolo kit includes painter scale model, perfect for hobbyists, and a gamer scale model for gamers looking to include Lolo's story in their campaign. Now, what this includes here is you get a character card, which I have no idea what this is, this character card. We've never seen this before. The other ones weren't called that. The vignette cards weren't called character cards. They were like survivor cards. But then we get the seed pattern gear, 2 glossary cards, install guide for playing Lolo in your monster campaign. This also wasn't listed like this for Aya. Didn't mention playing Aya in your campaign, right? This is very interesting here. And now I just want to go down to what it says here. You can see there's the character card. It's got the ability. Move this over here real quick. So yeah, you can see she's got an ability card. This might be double-sided, and there might be stats for her on the other side. I don't know yet, but she's got her 2 seed patterns, which, we don't know how you'll get them. Those will be with the install guide or whatever. But the ability, how you get that, who knows? It might be attached to the gear. I'm assuming it's probably attached to the gear, and then you get the ability while using the gear. But either way, the really interesting thing is what it says here for character card. For use in the upcoming Gambler's Chest expansion. I don't know what that means exactly. I'm assuming the seed patterns, all that stuff, all this stuff can be used right out of the box. I've got that confirmed. There's nothing gating this to Gambler's Chest. When you buy this, you'll be able to use it. Dark Tastemaker has said that. That's been confirmed. You'll be able to use it. So this is just really interesting. And then you can see it's got the ability here, and then that's the mini's really neat, really awesome, the mini for Lolo. But this was very interesting. I just wanted to talk about it because maybe not everybody watches the other ones where I do the actual beta, all that stuff. And she's not going to be beta, but it's very interesting. The fact that we're now getting Gambler's Chest related white box stuff, super cool. We're going to see, maybe we'll get to see, we can intuit how, maybe it will work. Some of this stuff will work. Maybe she's somehow tied to Wanderers. Who knows? I just thought this was very cool. So, yeah, this is a big one. This is a big update. It's finally in production. It's all off. The final sample's been approved. That was it. They showed an update. Should be ready to go on by July. Super cool. Refills my well of being lacking in what I was actually playing Kingdom Death. Not doing and talking about Kingdom Death, because Kingdom Death's still awesome, but just I didn't have much drive to actually continue playing it because I'd just been a little bit burned out. But this has refilled it. So, and again, I'm going to talk about all that. I already recorded that video. It should be out tomorrow. But so that's it. This is the best. This is it. The day has finally come. We have confirmation. It's going to be to us hopefully this year, and it's finally in production. So thank you so much for watching. Best update we could have possibly asked for.